Okay, Room for Rent is about a guy, John Von Denzel. And his friends come over and they're like, hey, John, what's going on? He's like, nothing's going on. And they're like, all right, do you want to smoke weed and drink beer and play poker? And he's like, yeah. And he's rich, so he can afford all this stuff. So anyway, he drinks beer, he smokes weed, he plays poker, and he's like, I have the best hand ever. And he has absolutely the worst hand ever, but he's too much of a drunk idiot to know it. And the other guy, he's perfectly in his right mind, even if he's high. So he's like, all right, I bet you that my hand's better than yours. And he said, no, it's not. I bet my whole house that my hand's better than yours. And he does, and he's wrong, so he loses his house. Then, in Room for Rent 2, that's after he loses his house, he just decides, all right, I'm going to live in this building here, this apartment, crappy, shitty shithole of a housing. Bleh! Okay? This piece of crap place that he's now living in. And then this random guy shows up. He's mentally insane. He's also a soundboard, and he blows up the house. And he's like, oh, man, I can't believe you. You blew up my shitty apartment. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, all right, you're going to help me kill my friends. And then his friends being the guys who won his house. Actually, only one of them won the house. But anyway, he's going to go kill that guy. So then they get on a train. They, not hitchhike, stow away. They stow away on a train. So they illegally get on the train. And then the train is attacked by a group of Russian terrorists. Why? Because, fuck, I don't know. Okay, shut up. Anyway, attacked by the terrorists. They're seen running from the crime, and they think, oh, well, they're the guys who did it. They're fugitives now. And that plot goes absolutely nowhere. Room for Rent 4, which this was all three just now. This is now Room for Rent 4, is the side of the Russian terrorists. I know it's difficult, but try to hang in there. I'm still explaining it. Anyway, okay, so while the Russian terrorists are doing what they're doing, they're like, all right, we attacked the train. We're going to go inside. You watch the truck. Let's get the files. All right, we've got the files. All right, let's go. Okay, and then the truck explodes. So it becomes this two-man team of them trying to get back to the base, which, yeah, I hated Room for Rent 4. It's so fucking stupid. Room for Rent 3, continuing on, while they're robbing the place, the two guys, John Von Denzel and the Insane Man, are robbing some other place, a food, porn, and weed shop. Why is there a food, porn, and weed shop? How is that legal? I don't know. Who gives a flying fuck, okay? Alright, and anyway, after they do that, they rob the place, they kill the guy, they steal his truck, and then they go back out to a similarly looking burnout building. I'm going to say that again. After they steal the truck, they crash the truck, evade police, and now they go to this other bombed out building, and Duke Nukem is there. Duke Nukem gives them weapons and cooks them breakfast. And then they kill Duke Nukem because they think it's funny, and they throw his body off a bridge into the sewer. And then after they do that, they proceed to go to find the house that John lost in the card game. John knows where it is, but they have to get there. While this is happening, the Russian terrorists call their boss. And they're like, hey. And he's like, how did it go? And they're like, hey, it's great. How's my truck? You're breaking up. You're going through a tunnel. And so he's like, okay, they fucked up my truck. I love that truck. That was like my baby. I like caressed it. So he puts a hit out on them, and they don't know about that. And meanwhile, the whole time they're trying to be good little terrorists and get back to their boss, and they got a hit placed out on them, and Gimpy exploded. But Gimpy didn't actually die, because once they get to the base, after they steal a helicopter, they accidentally shoot a missile, and then they crash the helicopter, and it lands right into the base where they were trying to get to. They land, they're like, alright, let's go talk to the boss. And Gimpy randomly shows up. He explains that he didn't actually die. He's immune to explosions, and he was chased around by somebody who thought he was a zombie. And he ran so far that he actually ended up right where they were. And then he gets shot in the head. Because humor. So they go talk to the boss. The boss says, you're supposed to be dead. I put a hit out on you. They're like, what? No, come on. Really? And he's like, yeah. And then they shoot him. Then they run away and steal snowmobiles. This is epic, which is, it's mediocre, but it's epic sounding and epic looking. Mediocre action scene. And they steal snowmobiles, drive up and down a mountain. One of them misses the jump, dies. The other guy makes it, and then gets shot in the head. So they're dead. While that's all happening, John and the Insane Man are trying to kill Bill. Before they kill Bill, John shoots the Insane Man because he's so annoying and terrible, and fuck him. So then he chases Bill. Bill's like, come on, you're not actually going to kill me, right? He's like, dude, I fucking chased you with a gun. Of course I'm going to kill you. Kills him. And then that missile that I said before, when the Russian terrorist hijacked the helicopter, they fired a missile accidentally, and that missile lands right on John's head, and boom, he's dead. Kills him. The only surviving person out of all this is Duke Nukem. Then a new character is created, Carter Kill. Carter Kill kills people because Carter Kill does what he wants. And you know, the guys, they're these whatever, there's this agency, and they're talking, there's like, hey, you know, there's the boss, remember that boss? And he's like, yeah, I remember that boss. Well, he's still alive. What? Yes. Holy shit, we need to hire somebody to kill him. So they hire Carter Kill, and Carter Kill is, you know, he's killing people. He gets a call, he's like, alright, I'll go kill him. And then he meets Gimpy, and he tries to kill him, and it turns out Gimpy's immortal, so that sucks. And Carter realizes a mistake, the biggest mistake he ever made in his life, by even talking to Gimpy, because Gimpy now follows him around while Carter tries to run away, and he doesn't shut up, and he's really annoying, and Carter Kill wants him dead, but he can't kill him. So he's like, hey, can I help you? No! You know, but he's going to follow him anyway. And then they team up, and they kill the boss. Actually, they don't kill the boss. They go to kill the boss, and the boss is like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm here to kill you. And he's like, alright, how about you don't kill me, and I'll pay you whatever your boss is paying. He's like, alright. And then he leaves, and just before they leave, the boss is like on the PA speaker. He's like, attention everyone, if you see Carter Kill and this douchebag Gimpy leaving, make sure to kill them and get my money back for me. And then, you know, everybody starts running at them, and they're shooting. It's a standoff and whatever. It's okay. It's not really very good. And then, you know, Carter Kill, he almost gets shot, but Gimpy saves him, and then accidentally shoots Carter, completely undoing the saving of him getting shot. You know. So anyway, Carter Kill's like, I'm dying. Oh, and you're gay, Gimpy. And he's like, oh no, Carter, I've always loved you. I'll avenge you. Not love in a gay way. Like, it's Gimpy. He's a fucking idiot. He's like a middle schooler. So he's like, oh, I'll avenge you. And then he runs off, and he tries to kill the Bonehead Clan, because the Bonehead Clan wrote that Carter Kill would die. And then the Bonehead Clan writes Gimpy out of the show. It goes, pop, you know, like a popping. I can't do a popping sound. There we go. Makes a popping sound. Vanishes, and some voice behind the fourth wall is like, what happened? It's like, we wrote him out of the show. But what do you mean? And then an alternate version of Room for Rent 10, Room for Rent 11, which is basically the same thing, except Gimpy and Carter do not meet. Carter actually does kill the boss, and then Carter explodes at the end of it, dying. Nope, doesn't die. Room for Rent 12 happens. You can't kill Carter Kill, because Carter Kill can't be killed because he's Carter Kill. Carter Kill! And then he meets Gimpy. Hang on, let me explain. Gimpy, being written out of the show, he wasn't in 11, so he's stuck in limbo. He's like a ghost or whatever. Carter's never heard of him because, you know, Room for Rent 11 is canon, and Room for Rent 10 made itself non-canon while still being canon because Room for Rent 12 is canon. So Carter and Gimpy team up. They have to kill the bosses. The boss, who Carter killed in 11, but didn't kill in 10, has now split into two versions of himself. So Gimpy's like, alright, you know what, we can bring me back. I think, you know, if we kill both of them. Carter doesn't want to bring him back, but Gimpy's annoying and won't shut up. He's like, alright, fine, I'll help you. They kill the bosses, Gimpy explodes, Carter walks away whistling and wins, I guess. But is anyone really a winner? Oh! Duke Nukem! Forgot to mention, he dies. He dies. That's not in 12. He died a while ago. He died in like 10 or something. Anyway, so the only remaining member of Room for Rent are the two guys at the agency and Carter Kill. No original character from Room for Rent is still alive. And if I ever make another one, I'm just going to destroy the whole world. Like, just boom. It's just going to be an explosion. That'll be Room for Rent 13. Nothing. Just Room for Rent 13. Logo, explosion, dead. Series is over. It should be over now. It was going to be over like 3 times before this. Anyway, there's a plot that's more convoluted than Metal Gear. And, thanks for listening to Room for Rent Explains. I'm the Bonehead Clan, and goodbye.
Yes!